is story time. You got your popcorn and drink because here we go, okay? It's bright and early. I'm getting ready to start my day, revved up, positive vibes. Let's go. Let's get this. Let's make this money, baby. Okay? So I went and set up shop at one of my usual hot spots, okay? Sat there. 45 minutes passed. I said, what is going on? So I got frustrated, so I decided to do a short about it. Check it out if you want to, okay? So then I said, you know what? I'm going to wait 5 to 10 more minutes, and then, you know what? I'm going home. So I waited 5 to 10 more minutes. I said, you know what? So then I started, catching my feelings, feeling myself. So I said, at least try something in order to pay for dinner tonight. You can at least succeed in that. I said, okay, I'm going to do it. I'm going to do it, revving myself up. So I went into a new spot, okay, the town center. Town centers can be a spot to go to just in case, okay? Everything else is slow. Went to the town center, sat there. I got bombarded with bad orders, back to back, back to back. I said, I'm dodging, okay? Trying to dodge them bad orders. I said, you know what? Don't give up. Keep it going, okay? So I did one of my techniques. I hit the pause on them, okay? Pause for 5 minutes, let things cool off. Then I cut it back on, okay? Few more bad orders came through. Then voila! $15.50 for Ulta for 3 items. I said, okay. Went and did that one. I came all the way back empty-handed, okay? I don't like to do that, but that's the way it went down today, okay? Set up shop in the spot I was in. I said, this is a good area. So, exact same parking spot. Then, 2 more bad orders. I said, okay, stay calm. Let's go. It's coming. So, guess what? Another Ulta order. So, that technique paid off. If you pick up an order from one store and you go back in that area, 9 times out of 10, they're going to give you another order in that store, at that store. So I said, yes. This one was $17.50. I said, woo, only 2 items, okay? So I said, okay, now we're doing good. Let's keep it rolling, okay? So I'm happy, getting ready to make this delivery. Go ahead and make that delivery. And I sent my customer a message. There you go. Thank you for the tip. That's all I said. Next thing I know, I got an alert. I'm going to show you right there, okay? Extra $5 tip. Keep up the great work. I say, oh, so that $17 is just increased just like that. Okay? So now my motivation up. I'm revved up. I said, okay, I can do this. I not only can make money for dinner, I can reach that one goal I always want to reach, which you know what it is. $100, baby. I said, I can do this. Okay? So I went back. And then, you know what? I had to pull out another stop. I said, let me go ahead and just start cherry picking, which I had already started at before. So I'm picking cherries, okay? I said, I'm not taking anything lower, so I set my limit. Then $9.50, $9.75, as close to $10 as I can get. That's all I'm taking. So anything they throw at me, you know what I'm saying? Wah, I karate chopped it. I didn't even want it, okay? Didn't take it. So then I said, okay, next strategy. I done started cherry picking. I done got to a new area. I need another plan, okay? So the next plan was I had cut the shop and app deliver or preference off. So I cut it back on. That was before. You know what? I forgot to tell you that. In the beginning, I had cut it off. So let's do a flashback. And then now let's go back and go forward again, okay? So after I cut the shop and deliver back on, that's when I wind up getting that first Ulta order, okay? So now we smooth, now that everything's smoothed out. So once I started accepting those orders, because I didn't want to be doing all that extra work, but I was cool with doing Ulta because it's quick, you're in and out. So I said, okay, I done did all that. Now it's time for me to hit my honey pot so I can go ahead and make my orders. So I wind up hitting my honey pot, okay? So a honey pot is a store you can always count on to, you know, you're going to get 1 or 2 good orders out of them, okay? I hit them up. It was successful, okay? I said, okay, ooh, this looking good. Then I wind up getting 2 orders, and both of them was the same customer, okay? I said, this is great, but each one of them was 2 pickups. I was okay with that. I'm fine with that. So I'm struggling. I'm getting it in. I had to pause again. Went and got me a little drink to keep me revved up and motivated. I said, okay, I'm at $75.75. I'm almost there. Keep it rolling. Then guess what happened? I got an order from Finish Line. I say, Finish Line? I've never got an order from there before. But I said, you know what? It's only 2 items. I will take it. And it was paying $13.75. So it's within the range I was looking for, only 6 miles. Okay? So I went there, told them what I need. I said, hey, I need these 2 pairs of shoes. Like clockwork, the customer added 2 items to the order. But DoorDash said I was going to be compensated more for it, okay? I just thought about that. Did I get extra for that or not? I don't even know. So they needed a pair of black pants, black shirt, black shoes, and they need another pair of shoes that was Reeboks, okay? So everything was on clearance. I said, okay, they're getting a good deal. So then I got an alert. Ring-a-ling-ling. The customer said, hey, I don't want that size 10 that was in there. I want either a 9 or a 9.5. If they don't have it, refund it. I said, oh, I got to make sure. I said, y'all got to make sure y'all got 9 and 9.5. We don't need that 10. Okay. So they helped me shop the 4 items real quick, did it. Everything was smooth. And he's telling me, and I sent him pictures. Hey, we got this one in a 9.5, and we got your other shoe in a 9. He said, great. Okay, so everything going smooth. So I get in the car, get an alert. I said, what's going on now? Checked it. He said, instead of leaving the order at the door, knock on the door. I got a cash tip for you. I said, oh, I'm thinking I'm going to get $5, maybe $7. Hoo-hoo-hoo. He bust out a $20 bill and said, hey, thank you so much. You helped me because I start a new job tomorrow. Let me tell y'all, everybody out here hustling, trying to make ends meet. And I helped that man make his ends meet. I'm hustling to make my money, and he finna get out there and hustle and work tomorrow, okay? See, teamwork make the dream work, baby. So, without further ado, by the time I knew it, I had to reach that $100 goal with all those different scenarios going in, coming out of my circle. Then I said, you know what? I don't want to leave empty-handed. I need an order going in the direction to my house. Look at here. Cheesecake Factory popped up. Double customer paying $14 and some change. I say, cha-ching. There you go. It's heading in the direction to my house, so I'm not going home all the way for free. Another one of my tips. So, picked it up, dropped it off, told him have an amazing day, and that's where we wind up right now. We're here, and everything worked out. Okay, so we wind up making $115, and I believe 35 cents. I'm gonna have it up there for you, okay? Because I can't remember the change, but I think I'm right. Plus the $20 cash tip. So we wind up making $135 and some change. And I was going to go home empty-handed with no money, and I had to motivate myself to do what your girl needed to do. And thank you so much for watching this video. Give me a thumbs up and let me know if you feel like I feel. We got to hustle, and we can't throw in the towel so quick, all right? Until we meet again, baby. Peace.